You're watching NBC for New York. And now, Chuck Scarborough, Linda Vaquero, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4 at 6.
While Democrats await John Corzine's pick to replace himself in the U.S. Senate, the Republicans are already looking ahead to the race of 2006. Looks like they may have found their candidate to run next year, the son of a popular former governor. New Jersey reporter Brian Thompson has more.
Governor-elect John Corzine has had everyone guessing who will replace him in the U.S. Senate when Corzine's sworn in as governor, someone he hopes can win the seat outright in next November's election. The challenge for Democrats, Corzine's pick will probably face State Senator Tom Kean Jr., son of the popular former governor, the only announced Republican running so far and willing to buck his president.
My decisions, my votes are made in the best interests of the people of New Jersey.
Till now, pundits believe Corzine was considering 4 congressmen and acting Governor Cody for the job, but Cody dropped out when he didn't hear from Corzine. The handicappers believe Representatives Pallone and Holt failed to make the cut. Now many believe Hudson County's Bob Menendez will get the nod over South Jersey's Andrews. Menendez would be the state's first Hispanic senator, but that carries its own risks for Democrats.
The Republicans may seek to try to take advantage of a perceived split among ethnic groups within the Democratic Party, specifically blacks versus Latinos. So that's something I think they'll add some fuel to the fire on.
As we first reported last week, Menendez has also been subject to a smear campaign, possibly by a fellow Democrat trying to boost someone else's chances over an alleged relationship with a former staffer, now a lobbyist. Republicans seem likely to make an issue of that.
Oh, sure. I mean, Bob Menendez is clearly the most vulnerable, but, Rob Andrews brings with him the baggage of being, a product of the Camden County machine, and that's not exactly a positive image for, the average New Jersey.
So the campaigning hasn't even begun yet, but already this is shaping up as a classic textbook example of old-fashioned political showdown, something that may be studied on campuses for years, with a very coveted prize at the end, New Jersey's next U.S. Senate seat. In South Orange, Brian Thompson, News Channel 4.
Now, 9 News at 10.
Imagine shopping in New Jersey and paying tax on clothing or shelling out more for gas. Now, either could happen as new Governor John Corzine looks to tax hikes to help solve the state's deficit. Frank Zapola is here now to explain. Frank.
Mike, budget-wise, it looks like the chickens have come home to roost after years of spending and some would say mismanagement. The new governor now facing some tough decisions that could affect everyone. It's what makes New Jersey so appealing to shoppers. No sales tax on clothing. But get ready to try this on for size. That may, too, come to an end.
It's something that I expected and in fact predicted.
What Professor Joseph Marbach of Seton Hall University predicted is what Governor Corzine faces tonight. A report recommending that sales tax be instituted on clothing and other goods and services, like cable TV, limousine service, even tanning salons. Another one of the proposals is to raise the gasoline tax to balance the budget. And as if on cue, a new Quinnipiac poll shows that 69% of New Jerseyans are against doing just that.
I think that would be a very, very bad idea because at the moment the gas is too expensive.
I think he's going to have to raise the gasoline tax, and I think he'll be raising the income tax, especially at the upper levels.
Whatever happens, the governor must find a way to close a $6 billion budget gap by July 1st. The state treasurer is reviewing the proposal, and eventually, legislators like newly sworn-in Assemblywoman Valerie Veneneri-Huddle say the tough decisions will have to be made.
That certainly be devastating for the state. We may have to look at some painful cuts. Again, no one wants to raise taxes, but we need to really come to a compromise, a bipartisan compromise.
Now, the governor is said to be in the early stages of working on how to balance the budget and so far has committed to nothing. But as far as raising the gasoline tax, he has said before he will only do that